Всем привет! Продолжаем с вами проходить Хогвартс. На этот раз отправляемся мы уже на занятия по травалогии. Так, вниз нам. Красивое деревце. Тут нет ничего. Замки одни, нужно Алхамору изучить. Можно вниз спуститься еще. Так, этот сундук с глазом. Не люмус нужен. Инвиз нужен. О, 500 голды насыпали. Чё, лошара? Так бывает.
Ревелио.
Так, тут у нас больше ничего нет. И 2 замка. К вам вернемся. Все, начинаем задание.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in
Местная
herbology
тянка.
is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid
Профессор
of the venomous
Чеснок.
tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our
Знаменитый
fibrous
корень
friends a bit more
мандрагоры.
comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and catch out the soil.
Успокоилась.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now for our next task.
Так что мы, как
we'll be
всегда,
planting
выделились.
Disney at our potting tables. You can all get started.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance.
Так что мы сами будем сейчас заниматься ботаникой с вами. Вот наши семена. Через 10 минут будет готово.
Done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Так, опять к какому-то однокласснику надо идти.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh.
Подлиза, короче,
Here we are.
какой-то.
Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Все эту капусту нужно просто собрать. Так, и атаковать с помощью капусты.
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last
Очень
year. to keep the
неадекватная
gnomes
капуста
off.
какая-то.
Did save her the denoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
На меня не напрыгнет, честно.
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Так, растения можно покупать, что мы узнали.
Take your time.
Полезного.
See you back in class.
Так, воруем цветы.
Revelio.
Так, нет никаких здесь страниц у нас. Есть, вот она. Иди сюда. Сливы Эппелины. Какие-то сливы Дракулы, что ли, у нас тут?
Reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide.
Через 6,5 minут.
We'll end our lesson here.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students. I do wonder about to make anything grow. We must first understand it.
Так, отправляемся
That goes
дальше.
for plants as well as for-
Что у нас там есть из заданий, посмотрим. Так, с Нати нужно встретиться.
Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as
Через
in the
5
great
минут,
hall.
ну, в другой раз, наверное, заберу.
Revelio.
Определенно здесь тоже должна же быть где-то... Ага, вот она есть тут. Дерево в теплице. Так, ну там тоже замок.
In my
Так, там же вообще карта мира нужна. Куда-то нужно очень далеко бежать. Отправимся от южного входа. Там, по ходу дела, разберемся, куда идти.
Revelio.
Первым делом смотрим, есть ли страница. Ничего нет. Да, это первый раз, наверное, на мы одни в открытый мир выбрались. Наконец. Его убить можно? Нет, гуманная игра.
Revelio.
Так, чей это дом у нас? Все, больше ничего нет? Вот страница есть. Инструменты смотрителя.
Revelio.
И все, и больше ничего нет. Да? Да, все можно. Бежать дальше к
I should
Нати.
investigate.
Почему ты сказал, что нужно здесь осмотреться? Не вижу здесь ничего такого. Внизу он, если только... Ток.
Revelio.
И какая-то головоломка, которая нам, наверное, сейчас даже не нужна.
Levioso. Accio.
Так, и дальше что?
Levioso. Incendio.
Вот так. Так, нужно поменять. Не то кинул.
Lumos.
В какую-то пещеру попали по дороге. Сундук. Небесно-голубой плащ.
Revelio.
И все, и больше ничего.
Lumos. Revelio.
Ходим отсюда. Так, и вот тут еще что-то у нас есть.
Accio.
Возвращается назад. Ладно, пойдемте к Нате. Какая-то что-то. До кого-то мы докопались.
Leviosa. Accio.
Никак не реагирует. О, комбинация уже почти 60. Да, 2 дня убиваем, конечно. Какое-то еще испытание какое-то параллельно прошли. Так, а как нырять? Он не ныряет. Не хочет он, короче, нырять. Ладно, хрен с ним. То есть он тоже должен был вот так сделать, нырнуть. Вот здесь. Но он не хочет. А вот. Ну давай, собери ты уже ее. Ладно, я понял. Вот и Нати.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably, would not discuss details with their students. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Revelio.
Детектива она решила поиграть, в общем.
What's going on here?
Так, доступно новое задание нам, но сначала мы зайдем. Ага, тут закрыто у нас. Что у тебя? Может, это зелья какие-то?
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
What do you have for sale?
Хилки купим, если есть у него.
What can I help you with today?
Две. Заберем обе. Вижу здесь красные перчатки, мусорные. Кельтский костюм, пусть легендарный, но мусорный. Так, такое мы носить точно не будем. Это нужно будет посмотреть все. Это явно продаем. Тоже продаем. Тоже. Так, из этого все зелененькие. Это все нужно будет мерить. Сейчас и займемся этим. Перчатки. Серьезные. Без разницы, но они посильнее будут. Так что эти оставим. Прикольно, но нам не подходит. Вот это нам больше подходит уже. Ну, оденем назад свое пальтишко. Что тут по испытаниям? Такие цветочки, грибочки, коллекции. Нам ничего не надо. Так, задание. Поможем, пойдем незнакомки. Мы все-таки, значит, сначала рядышком. Сначала сейчас всех обворуем, как обычно. Вот, у него большой сундук, серьезный.
I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home, especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
Revelio.
That's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here.
Где этот мешок-то? Это тут прятан.
Why don't you do some more drawings for me?
Very well, Mummy.
Так, все, сюда попасть мы не можем, потому что там замок. Это мы можем забрать. Еще можем забрать вот тут. И отправляемся на помощь к незнакомке.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a dox's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be so...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
You there!
Все. -1. Итак, по красоте его хлопнем.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Get over here, you! Take off! We've got them all!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
О, нормально пробивает она мужчин.
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
To your knees.
Так, надо выпить раствора.
You'll feel that tomorrow.
Одного наказываем.
Did I hurt you? Better luck next time.
Все, разобрались.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio.
Что с тобой можно-то сделать? Интересно.
Reparo.
Nичего.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders.
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin, gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Лучше бы я не спрашивал, кто такая.
At your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious
Мерлин
fixtures he
учился
left
в
here
Хогвартсе.
centuries
Нормально.
ago.
Нормально.
Fixtures.
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the trials.
Не, ну почему можно на самом деле спокойно было приплести? Тоже там один из каких-то вау-волшебников.
He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I'm not sure old vine-covered pillars are worth studying.
Well, I think anything concerning Merlin is worth pursuing, and I shall have you know, no one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallow sweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Так, растение нужно нам какое-то забрать. Для какого-то испытания Мерлина. Пока непонятно.
I have the mallow sweet.
5 цветочков взяли.
Notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Явочный сок. Так, ничего не понял, что ты хочешь, чтобы это не сделал.
Disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious
Revelio.
about these pyres.
Incendio.
Нет.
Accio.
Нет.
Levioso. Reparo.
Нет. И нет. Да, больше заклинаний-то у меня нет.
Lumos.
Так вот, можно зажечь столбы какие-то.
Incendio. The flames make the pyre sink. Revelio.
4 должно быть, да? Раз здесь 4 на земле. 2 есть, вон 3.
Incendio.
А чё он зашкерился?
The pyres are backwards started.
Revelio. Incendio.
По очередности нужно.
How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
А мне с этого чё?
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Мне с этого все перепало. Разные испытания дают разные награды. Пройдите испытание Мерлина. Что-то там получить. Ну, я полагаю, что здесь мы получили только опыт. Так, дополнительные задания пока не буду трогать. Так, сундук с сокровищами тоже мы пока не можем забрать. Ладно, отправимся пока задание выполнять. Занятие по зельеварению. Что у нас тут есть? Мусор. 12 уровень. Необычный, посильнее будет. Симпатичный какой-то, как будто, не знаю, с бомжа сняли. Сейчас так посмотрим, конечно. Ночью непонятно. Ладно, пока побегаем зеленым. Отправляемся в Хогвартс. Через центральный зал пойдем.
Revelio.
И тут на балалайке поиграет. Что может? А, и не может прыгнуть. Не, ну очень красиво, конечно.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion.
Ну, сейчас научит вот хилку делать. Очень кстати.
Never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Вунш-пунш готовим.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Да, конечно, талант, что тут разговаривать. Так, тут у нас есть какие-нибудь страницы? Вроде пока ничего не наблюдаю. Это можно. 1 грош подрезать у него.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Adurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
А что мне с этого будет? Просто так?
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Не, друг, иди, ты чё, лошар, что ли, какой-то нашел?
I'm afraid I can't help you.
Там иди и бери.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Keep your
Revelio.
Я лучше себе его заберу, это перо.
Potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell. Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Сейчас начинаем создание зелья Эдурус. И нужно подождать еще 20 секунд. Все готово, забираем. Можем еще пилку одну себе создать. Все, ее тоже забираем и уходим.
That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah! Get it! Oh! Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
И он хотел, чтобы я вот в этом участвовал.
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor again.
А может, если бы я им помог, у него бы получилось.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. And you can keep that Fwooper feather. This time. That'll be all.
Revelio.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day.
Так, он в курсе был всей этой авантюрки. Что ж. Прошли мы с вами еще один урок. И теперь умеем варить зелье.
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope. Get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And
Revelio.
What you're up to. Especially Professor Black.
Так, заманивает нас брат Добби. Говорит, что можем друг другу помочь. Тем временем в библиотеке листа никакого нет. Ну вот тут есть сундук, а как туда попасть? Туда попасть пока. А нет, вот можем. $50 монеток забираем оттуда.
Revelio.
Так, это запретная секция. Мы здесь уже были. Так, ну пойдемте, дойдем до Добби. Узнаем, что он хочет от нас.
One day I'll get up the nerve.
Отсюда нельзя пройти.
Might some kind folk
Revelio.
Билет Авгурея. Страница руководства. Билет Феникса. Если на простом.
Revelio.
Так, тут ничего. Тут что за дверь? Да, нам пока не надо. Везде замки.
Levioso. Incendio. Revelio.
Тут я еще видел. Дезмонд долговязый. А, это этот. Мразотный.
Levioso.
Вот еще одна. А что с этой картой можно сделать?
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Lumos.
Так, из того, что есть, ничего не подходит.
Reparo.
Ну, значит, пока нету этого заклинания.
Revelio.
Тем временем мы уже почти добежали. Так, а как туда зайти за этим сундуком? Вот затем. Понятно. У нас пока все та же самая проблема с лохоморой. Вижу вон листок. Колодец 4 тварей. Скоуп знает, что вы отыскали книгу. В ней ведь чего-то не хватает. Скоуп считает, что привлекать лишнее внимание опасно. Скоуп оставил еще одну записку. Она лежит в кругу камней за мостом. Будьте осторожны и никому не говорите об этом. Вот так вот он решил.
Who is Scrope?
А, Скроупа, я почему-то Скоуп. Но я думаю, они сильно обидятся. О, сова. А я думала, сова. О, еще одна сова. Едят тут они, чилятся. Что у нас тут? Что с этим делать? Просто можно поднять. Так, где-то здесь он оставил записку. Вот она. Вы почти на месте. Теперь спуститесь к тыквам, они неподалеку от круга камней. Записка будет в одной из них. Возможно, вы сможете помочь несчастному Скроупу. Играется со мной. Так, а я тут был уже. Так, ладно, вижу. Вы из Слизерина, и потому наверняка уже сгораете от любопытства. Приходите на заброшенный причал, Скроуп будет ждать вас там. Скроуп хочет получить по шеям, по-моему.
This had better not be a trick. Revelio.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about?
Скроупу одно ухо кто-то уже за такие шутки отрезал.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Happy to help, especially if you can shed light on the book.
Scrope is grateful. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast. Place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages. And the ring.
Что ж, я думаю, на этом мы закончим эту часть. Всем спасибо за просмотр. До скорых встреч. Всем пока.